Janar Karalagli comes to the port in Sukhumi every day. He remembers the time when this building was set to be the city's main passenger terminal. But it never happened. In 1992, Georgian troops entered Abkhazia, starting a full-blown war.
More than half of our navy was driven away by the Georgian side. We could only keep safe the ships that had had time to sail off to Gudod.
Almost all of Abkhazia's territory stretches along the Black Sea coast. Back in the 1980s, there were plane and passenger lines able to serve millions of tourists visiting the region. The towns of Pitsunda, Gagra and Sukhumi were very popular holiday spots. And not only during Soviet years, but ever since the 19th century, when Abkhazia was part of the Russian Empire. The patriarchs of the Russian Orthodox Church had their summer residence in the town of Afon. But Joseph Stalin merged Abkhazia with his homeland Georgia, a decision which, after the fall of the USSR, led to the violent military conflict. Russian peacekeepers and UN observers managed to put an end to bloodshed, but most of Abkhazia's infrastructure, including airports and marine facilities, ceased to function. Strangled by international sanctions, the self-proclaimed republic suffered a blockade for more than 15 years. Recently, Russia lifted sanctions, including economic and political ones. Georgia objected, since it considers Abkhazia part of its territory. But Abkhazians hope that besides opening marine lines to Russia, they will also be able to travel to other countries by sea.
One more route is planned, the one from Sochi to Sukhumi. Maybe they'll also enter a Trabzon in Turkey.
The first speedboat from Sochi to the Abkhazian resort Gagra will travel 4 times a day. For thousands of tourists, it's an opportunity to pass border formalities quicker and avoid roadblocks that are a big problem when traveling by land. Until the fall of the USSR, Abkhazian seaports had a busy schedule. As well as small vessels, they also accepted large cruise liners on the way to Bulgaria, Ukraine and Russia. Many locals remember all that, and they say they want to return to the good old days. So today, even one boat with tourists from Russia is a pleasant surprise for Abkhazians. Dennis Bolotsky, RT.